Hello and welcome. I am in Liechtenstein in Malbun. I hope I pronounce it correctly. And it's what you imagine about Switzerland or Liechtenstein or the Alps in general, how it looks like here. It's unbelievably beautiful. Today I will show you Liechtenstein and falconry. How did I find the falconry? Yeah, well, as you might know from my last videos, I had to spend 6 weeks in Europe while I was waiting for the Japanese visa for my son. There was a really short time period where Japan was allowing tourist visa again, but you had to wait 6 weeks, and it came with a lot of rules, like you needed a sponsor and etc. Anyhow, I arrived maybe beginning of June and I left middle of July. We applied for the Japanese visa at the Japanese embassy in Bern in Switzerland because my son lives in Switzerland and he worked in Liechtenstein. So how did I find this falconry? I was looking for cheaper accommodation, and this falconry is in Malbun, above Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein is between Switzerland and Austria, and on the other side from Malbun is Feldkirch. Feldkirch, my great-grandmother comes from Feldkirch. I have never been there, so this is the closest I get close to it. Malbun is also a good ski area, but now I'm in summer here, so I can go hiking. I'm not so much into hiking. I do a little, but usually alone. I do not like to wander far away from the next town, so that's not my thing. And I do not know the area, so in general I only go with my son or somebody who knows the area. Anyhow, when I was looking for a cheap hotel room, I didn't want to stay in a hostel. I'm a little bit out of this age for hostel for me, from my point of view. And I was looking for something under 80 euro, and they offered, I'm not so sure, I think it was 75 euro with breakfast. And then I saw the falconry attached to this hotel and I thought I have to go there. Usually the cheaper hotels are maybe further away from the bigger cities, so you need a car. But in general, I think in Europe it's to have a car during your holidays is anyway better, because the train is super expensive from my point of view. If you move a lot, if you stay a lot at only one place for 1 week and just walk around and don't need anything else, then you don't need a car. But in general, I was moving a lot. So I discovered this falconry, and you can book, I think it was 10 euro per session, and you should pre-book, because when I attended and it was really off season, I think 50% of the tables were occupied. So I would recommend you to book in advance if you plan to go there. Anyhow, the falconry, you can also book tours. So to go to the nesting areas and all stuff like this. I'm not so pretty sure about the details, but I show you the website here. and if you want, you can, if you're into birds like me, you can book. I totally wanted to do it, but 6 weeks is a long time, and I spent a bomb on Switzerland. So every extra cost, I just try not to do it. Yeah, and secondly, I will show you Liechtenstein. Whenever I drove up to Malbun, there was this stunning view of the Rhine Valley. On the other side is Switzerland, and I just loved it. Only for this view I wanted to stay longer. All the landscape photography I could do there, it's just crazy how beautiful, and it's definitely somewhere where you should go. Another very important aspect when you're visiting Liechtenstein or Switzerland is the food. And I love potatoes. I'm a totally potato freak. And I love schnitzel. I love Rahmschnitzel, or in English you would say cream schnitzel. This is basically pork in a crust with most of the time mushroom cream sauce. Or the salad, Caesar salad, always comes with some chicken. Also you can order additional or not, it's up to you. Or it comes with bacon or something like this. Oh, I love to eat in Switzerland. It was just fantastic. And this is a restaurant opposite the hotel I stayed in Malbun. And the food is from various restaurants when I ate in Switzerland. So much love in a touch. Show my gratitude. Yeah, and after this I went to Alt St. Johann, and then we finally could go to Bern to receive the visa of my son. Oh, what a long wait and what a drama. But finally they sent us an email and said, yeah, you can have the visa, and we did it. And at that time I needed to stay 3 days in quarantine hotel, because I believe it was, if I remember correctly, because I stayed in Liechtenstein or because I stayed in Switzerland. I can't remember. There's so many rules and they change all the time. We had a lot of drama to come to Japan then. I will tell you all about it in my next video. You wouldn't believe what happened. It's just crazy. We got thrown off the plane and I have to tell you this next time. I hope you liked this video, and I see you next time with Alt St. Johann and Bern in Switzerland. and what I did during this time and what happened when we returned to Japan. It might be in the next video or the video after it, what happened here in Japan. Okay, I see you then. Bye!